citywide. Be safe. Don't text and drive. Well, now to the NTSB investigation. Those investigators are poring over the crash site in Calabasas, California, as they search for clues about what brought down Kobe Bryant's helicopter. And they are joined by members of the LA Coroner's Office who are searching for remains of those killed in that crash. CBSN New York's Jenna DeAngelis is here now with more on this extremely tragic investigation. Jenna.
Yeah, it's a devastating story, Natalie, and the NTSB is expected to be on the scene of the crash for the rest of the week collecting evidence. Now, this is just the first part of the investigation. Meanwhile, from coast to coast, family, friends, and fans mourn the loss of 9 people on that flight, including NBA legend Kobe Bryant. While fans display an outpouring of love in a candlelight memorial at the bottom of the crash site where basketball star Kobe Bryant, his 13-year-old daughter, and 7 others were killed, investigators painstakingly comb through a massive debris field on a rugged Southern California hillside to figure out what caused the deadly helicopter crash.
It was a pretty devastating accident scene.
The helicopter took off Sunday shortly after 9 a.m., heading to a youth basketball game at Kobe Bryant's Mamba Sports Academy when it ran into thick fog. The pilot asked to fly under special visual flight rules, which means to fly by sight instead of instruments, circling the helicopter for 12 minutes until given approval. Air traffic control warned,
2 Echo X-ray, you're still too low level for flight following at this time.
The pilot advised they were climbing to avoid a cloud layer. When ATC asked what the pilot planned to do, there was no reply.
And no distress call. Bryant's pilot, Aras O'Brien, had 13 years of commercial flying experience. Bryant traveled often in his private helicopter, explaining in a December 2018 interview it allowed him to spend more time with his family.
I wound up missing like a school play because I was sitting in traffic and this thing just kept mounting.
But Sunday's trip that included his daughter Gianna took a devastating turn.
There's husbands that lost their wives, wives lost their husbands, parents lost their children, and vice versa.
Among the lives lost, longtime Orange Coast College baseball coach John Altobelli, his wife Carrie and their daughter Alyssa, one of Gianna's teammates, Sarah Chester and her daughter Peyton. The Chester family saying in a statement, "Sarah and Peyton were the lights of our family." We also remember Christina Mauser, a woman who helped coach at Bryant's Academy. In a Facebook post, her husband Matt wrote, "My kids and I are devastated." It is so devastating, and officials say there was no black box on board as it's not required, but they hope to examine the flight tools on the pilot's iPad. The NTSB says the mission is not just to determine what happened, but why and how it happened to prevent a similar accident from ever happening again. Natalie?
Jenna, thank you so much. Just absolutely horrible. Thank you. Planters